So it looks like we are not going to get a standalone Hulk movie anytime soon. According to this article, which is posted on cosmicbook.news website, Scoop confirmed Marvel is broke, cannot afford a standalone Hulk movie. Disney and Marvel's recent big bust may have cost fans better and cooler projects. My Marvel insiders continue to be right on the money, as they previously told me Marvel was broke, which is why interns did all the posters for the Marvels movie, and this explains why the posters look so bad. Now it's learned from Mark Ruffalo that Marvel cannot do a standalone Hulk movie because it would be too expensive. That's hilarious to think, because Disney coughed up $300 million for the Marvels, possibly close to $400 million for Indiana Jones 5, and $200 million for both Secret Invasion and She-Hulk on Disney+. That's a total of $1.1 billion spent, and only on 4 projects, all of which failed. Disney has confirmed the Marvels lost them $200 million, and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was a huge bust. Disney also passed on She-Hulk Season 2 because of costs. And Secret Invasion is such a massive bust that Disney is now giving Marvel TV a complete overhaul, just as my insiders said. So maybe Disney would have been better going with a standalone Hulk movie instead of spending so much money on 4 projects that did so bad. Standalone Hulk movie not happening. Well, possibly thanks to those big failures. A standalone Hulk movie is not happening at all. Aside from whatever may be going on with the rights regarding Universal Pictures, Mark Ruffalo has recently been addressing Hulk in the MCU and been told not to speak about it. While speaking with GQ, he said, "It's too expensive. I'd love to do a standalone Hulk. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. It's very expensive if you did a whole movie, which is why they use the Hulk so sparingly. I priced myself out." Again, Disney has spent over $1 billion on 4 really bad projects, but they don't make a standalone Hulk movie, which, if done right, would be as big as the big guy himself. It's unreal what's going on in Hollywood. So, news about a standalone Hulk movie not happening is linked to something else that I found on the website here. So, Deadpool creator says Marvel has gone off the rails. Rob Liefeld responds to Disney CEO Bob Iger, stating Marvel has lost focus. Yesterday, during Disney's earnings call, CEO Bob Iger again confirmed reduced output for Marvel as Marvel Studios has lost focus. Of course, that means Marvel has not been a success as you don't pull back on something that has been successful. I'd say we're leaning a little bit more into sequels and franchises. I think given the environment and given what it takes to get people out of their homes to see a film, leaning on franchises that are familiar is actually a smart thing. In our zeal to greatly increase volume, partially tied to this wanting to chase more global subs for our streaming platform, some of our studios lost a little focus. So the first step that we've taken is that we've reduced volume. We reduced output, particularly in Marvel. Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, who also recently announced that he is retiring from the character after 33 years, responded to Marvel losing focus following the conference call, agreeing with the notion. It sure has. The whole place went off the rails, rooting for Deadpool to turn the tide. Liefeld added in another tweet, "I've seen folks ask, I kid you not, who is Bob Iger to weigh in on all this or to speak for Marvel? He's the boss. They answer to him, and he answers to the shareholders, which reflects the public's temperature on all these matters. He's saying the stuff everyone is thinking out loud." X-Men First Class director Matthew Vaughn also agrees with Liefeld, as Vaughn also said Deadpool 3 will hopefully save the MCU. Following the earnings call, Disney also released an updated film release schedule, which includes the untitled Deadpool 3, untitled Marvel movies, Captain America Brave New World, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, Blade, Avengers The Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars. Why has the MCU lost its way? From what Iger has been saying for the past year, it seems as if Disney will be focusing on the more popular and successful properties at Marvel. However, it should be said, the popular characters are not the reason that Marvel has been successful. It's the creators behind those characters. Disney and Iger need to wake up to the fact that Marvel no longer has Jon Favreau, Joss Whedon, James Gunn, and the Russo brothers involved with the MCU. It should also be said Kevin Feige is obviously not the reason for Marvel's success as well. Content is king. So going back to the first article, I think the highlight of this whole discussion here really is this part right here. How Disney spent so much money on the Marvels, Indiana Jones, Secret Invasion, and She-Hulk. They spent, over $1 billion on 4 bad projects. And because of those things, they said, no, we don't have enough money for one really good Hulk movie because it cost too much. But I mean, look how much they spent on 4 bad movies. How much would it really cost to make one really good Hulk movie? You know what? I'm going to go look up the actual cost for the previous Hulk movies with the other stars. Okay, so here we have the numbers for both Hulk movies. This one was in 2003. The budget was $137 million, and it got back $245 million in the box office. And as for the one in 2008, the budget was $150 million, but it grossed $264 million worldwide. So perhaps those numbers were not high enough for Disney's expectations, and they thought, well, we're not going to do a standalone Hulk movie anymore. We'll just put him in other movies for a little bit. And I guess that's what they did with one of the Thor movies. But yeah, I mean, I would like to see a new Hulk movie similar to the one that was in 2008, because I like that one more than the one in 2003.